season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes. 30, past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for room. It's Cox. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The short hands. It's Cox. Still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Bruins are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Quarterback making checks. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he rollers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to pass. It's Nicholson. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dillon. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that player.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Witherspoon. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Bruins have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
To throw, it's Nicholson. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Brooks. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Texas A&M going quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Punch it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. Defense showing blitz here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Fires left. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what...
A shot toward the end zone. Picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Nicholson. Got his man in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Let's see what they've got on second down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quarterback will keep it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Jefferson. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Nicholson. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Aggies! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 21, UCLA 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cox. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He throws back to the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, UCLA. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
UCLA 14.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He wants to change this route. a short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He finally goes out of bounds, and what a way to wrap up the third quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pocket breaking down. Turns it on at midfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Got a man. It's Sims. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Cox.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He spins that thing down the middle. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast. Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Rides to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Nicholson. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge...
Looking to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
To the air on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Nicholson. He's going for it all. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next going for the goal line. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Aggies. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Northwestern. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Rush is on him. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
He leaves it with his back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
UCLA.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Witherspoon. And to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Nicholson. Got his man on the right. Lowers those pads to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Got room to work. Got enough for the first. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
The give on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Quick completion on the out route. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Got it in the middle. It's Witherspoon. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, UCLA.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.